Hi, Callie. I'm Michael. I'm your biological father. Uh, this is Alejandra, my wife. We just wanted to do a video so you could meet us, see who we are, and we could talk a bit about, or I could talk a bit about who I am and, uh, um, what I like, and give you some information so you can get to know us. So I was born in Brooks. Uh, my mom and dad were quite young when I was born. I believe they were around 20 years old. Um, I was in Brooks till about grade 1, and then my father's family lived in Peace River, which is about 500 kilometers north of Edmonton, and we moved there. And then I went to school there, grew up there till high school, and then I went to school in Calgary at SAIT. I took computer technology with actually when I was younger, I enjoyed sort of making computer games, writing computer games for this computer we had at home. And I took the course hoping that maybe one day I could get a job in that field.
A side note, your dad actually knew that he wanted to be a video game programmer since he was 8 years old, and that's what he does now, so I think that that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Mommy, were you about to do that? Yep.
This is Emily.
This is Emily.
She's 4 years old.
I still have this.
She's our daughter. Say
You
hi.
have a hi, Kelly.
Yes, you do. A half sister. What would you like to say to her?
I want to say, could you come to my birthday?
Can you come to her? When is your birthday?
My birthday is in June 4th, but now it's going to be in June 9.
No, it's going to be in June 4th again.
Why?
Because it's always in the same day.
It's going to be in June 4th.
Why would you like her to come?
Because I never seen her before.
And would you like to meet her?
Yes.
Why?
Because I never seen her and played with her.
So you would like to play with her?
Okay.
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At church, I met a guy who became my mentor, and he was working on a game for Nintendo, and so I bugged him for several years until he finally gave in and hired me, gave me a job. And after sort of working for 3 years in Calgary, the company that I was working for, the company was called H2O Entertainment. We did a number of Nintendo 64 games. They moved their office to Vancouver, and so they asked me to move to Vancouver. And Allie and I were married at this time, and we moved to Vancouver.
15 years ago.
Yeah, 15 years ago, and we've been here ever since. When we first moved here, we didn't really like it because we thought it rained too much, and like the first 3 years we were here, it seemed it rained like almost every day of the year. But then, we started playing beach volleyball, and that became a big part of my life, or our life. We fell in love with the sport. The last probably about 5 or 6 years, all I've played is beach because we have an indoor beach facility here in Vancouver, and so I play semi-professionally. Like I play all or most of as many as the tournaments as I can. And yeah, I've done pretty good. I enjoy it a lot. So it's interesting. As you probably know, my mother talked to your mom like when just after or just I think the same day as your 18th birthday, and since then actually I sent a message to your mom on Facebook, but I don't think she checks her Facebook often because I didn't get a reply back. So, but I started writing you a letter to sort of to introduce you to me and to us, and then I thought, why do a letter? Why not sort of do a video instead? And I didn't know what I should talk about, whether I should talk about Alicia and your mother and your biological mother and our relationship and all of that. But I felt like that I wanted to introduce you, or to introduce you to who I am and who we are, and if you ever wanted to talk about Alicia or talk about our that part of my life, then I would be happy to do that. But I didn't want to.
I'm gonna draw something.
Okay. I didn't want to. I don't know. Spend a whole bunch of time on that before I guess you sort of just got to know us. And like I say, I would love to share that sort of story with you. But I think I have a hard time sort of talking about it or writing about it in a letter or talking about it in a video, because it is so sort of personal, and I'd be happy to talk about it with you, perhaps in person, maybe, or I could talk about it on a video if you wanted me to, or I could
connect through Skype
Skype
we
or
don't
Facebook
live
or
so close.
Anyway, I just before going into that, I just thought you might like to just meet us. And one very, very interesting thing, like having sort of looked at your Facebook, it was striking for me just how much you look like my mother, and I'm sure Alicia has talked to you, and but and I'm sure I'm not sure, but I don't know if her family wanted to meet you or not, but my family would love to meet you.
You're welcome always here in our home
Yeah.
in Vancouver.
Or
Or if we are welcome in your place, we could also travel, obviously, and meet you there with your current family, which we're very grateful because we see that you seem to be a very happy girl.
Yeah.
And
which was such a blessing.
yeah, exactly.
It brings me so much joy to know that you've had a good life, a good childhood, and that you're close with your family and
Your parents.
your parents, and the relationship that you have with your siblings.
Although we really don't know it, but for what we've seen in Facebook, it seemed okay. But obviously, we would love to talk about it and talk about your life and your current.
And it was so exciting for me. I was so excited when I saw your Facebook, and I saw that I think one of the first pictures I saw was you sort of playing volleyball and being excited about sports. I guess your mother was saying that you really enjoy rugby and play rugby, and that's, I don't know, for me that's it's very exciting because I know in like my mother's side of the family, there's several outstanding athletes, and a big part of my life is sports and active, being out, just doing stuff, running around, like and focus. Like I don't know if you're like this. You probably are. But as Ali can attest to, I tend to get tunnel vision. So like when we moved to Vancouver and we started playing volleyball at the beach, it turned into something that I just had to be good at. I had to,
Do it again.
I worked so hard and went on all these vacations with professional athletes, and so it's like it was so exciting for me to see you playing volleyball on your Facebook. That made me very happy. And like I my dream would be to get together with you and just play some pepper. Just hit the ball around. It'd be fun. And if if you like volleyball, you could always come to Vancouver and I could we could play some beach volleyball. I could if you ever want to learn that, you could come out and I could show you.
Sorry, I'm getting a little bit emotional here. But that's just because I know how great of a guy he is, and I can't imagine his daughter, you, Kelly, like at this age, getting to know him now, I think would be a great thing, because he really misses you, he really loves you, and spending that time would be great.
Not just me, like I love you, and my dream would be to meet you and for you to get to know me and Ali and Emily. Emily is dying to meet you, but not just that. It's my mom and my family. All along, like have prayed for you and they would love to meet you as well. But again, it's like as it's always been, it's like it's not there's no pressure. It's entirely up to you. Like we want you to be comfortable and to be happy, and so it's entirely up to you. But we just want to again let you know who we are and just give you that opportunity.
And that's it. Just a little background about us, and if you ever wanted to contact us, and
we'll friend you on Facebook, and you can after we send you this video, you can
accept us
check
if
out
you want, and
our Facebook profiles.
Yeah. So his name, as you probably know, is Michael Wayne Anderson, and my name is Alejandra Anderson, and Emily's Emily Anderson, actually Emily Brooke Anderson, and hope to meet you soon.